I need to know everything you know about the Winter Hill Gang, and specifically what you know about your former boss and now fugitive, James Whitey Bulger.
Before I say how good this movie is, I want you to answer me this question. How does Johnny Depp playing Whitey Bulger in The Black Mass not deserve an Oscar nomination? That is criminal. I understand it was Leonardo DiCaprio's year for The Revenant. Wasn't nobody gonna take that. He was a clear winner. But no nomination? That's nasty work. Shout out to Warner Brothers and Paula Twin Flicks for the 4K copy. I'm gonna let you know if this is worth it or not. So Whitey Bulger was an organized crime boss who led the Winter Hill Gang in Somerville, Massachusetts. Now Whitey was building up on a lot of charges, racketeering, drug charges, everything, right? So this eventually leads him to cooperate with the FBI, and that's what we see in this film. So there's two people that are shielding Whitey. One of them is his brother who happens to be a senator, and the other one is a childhood friend who just so happens to be the FBI. Two people who you really need in your corner. Out of these two key players, the most important piece of the puzzle is his childhood friend that's the FBI named James. James owes it to him because Whitey looked out for James growing up, so James is trying to pay it forward by looking out for him. So he's telling Whitey, look, all you gotta do so nothing comes up to you is rat out the people that are basically invading your turf, that Italian mob that's moving in and taking over your turf. Rat them out and you're gonna be good. I'm gonna look out for you. I'm gonna give you all the information. And what's the cardinal rule of being a gangster? Never snitch. The performances in here are really good. Not only is Johnny Depp doing a whole lot of heavy lifting, but everybody's executing what they need to do. Even Dakota Johnson, she does a great job in this movie. There's no way you could have told me that from here to 2024 that she would be in a lifeless movie this year and a lifeless character. There's no way you could have ever told me that based on this performance. Jesse Plemons, this is the movie that made me a fan of him. Everybody in here does a good job. Black Mass just does such a great job of highlighting how incompetent the FBI were in Boston. The way they could not figure out what James was doing. They couldn't sniff a thing. This man was playing both sides. He was able to hide evidence. He was able to give information to Whitey, kind of tip him off and let him know what was happening. Kevin Bacon, as his manager, he kind of, could sense something was wrong, but he just couldn't pinpoint where it was at. Great job of showing just how dumb these guys were. You would almost think this is fictional, but it's not. Look it up yourself. There are a good amount of people who will tell you they do not like this movie. They will say this is a Scorsese ripoff, but it will never reach the heights of a Casino or Goodfellas. And I would just tell them, what movie are you watching? Because this movie is not trying to be anything Scorsese-like. This film is very much in its own lane. This is simply a film about people who aren't moral that are able to get away with anything. And they're just walking around your South Boston area and you don't even know what they're doing. These people are charismatic, they're bribing people, they have a slick tongue, and they just know how to get away with breaking the law. There is a dinner scene in here that is gold when Whitey says, I thought you said it was a family secret. It's an intense scene. If you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. So story-wise, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. And as far as this 4K right here, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a 5 out of 5 on the video and the audio. I say buy it. This is top tier. Till next time.